Yeah, Shri Ram, welcome all of you all for our weekly Wednesday Ramayan class. So we are in the midst of the 16th chapter, is the completion of the Putra Kameshti Yajna. So we have completed the 10th, 11th verse, but just for the continuity, we're reading from verse number 10. Please continue, Mataji.
Lord Vishnu, then taking a decision, took leave for grandsire Brahma. The Lord disappeared from there as the Devatas and the great sages were glorifying and worshipping him. Then during the sacrifice, there appeared an extraordinarily great personality with great power and strength from the sacrificial fire.
Yes,
Explanation.
this is the most important understanding we should have. Lord doesn't have to take birth like normal beings, like you and me. There is no intercourse. There is no union of a male and female for the birth of Lord. We humans, actually we are, referred to as Jantu. In the Vishnu Sahasranam, we are referred to as Jantu. Jantu means Ida, beings. And we are, we are just, a human birth is just a higher version of other beings with a little more intellect, the spiritual intellect, but least two people use that intellect. So here Lord is saying he's going to appear in a new fashion. And that is why the old Bhagavad Gita, there is an old saying, Janma karma chime divyam. Yes, whatever Lord does is different. His Janma is different. His karma is different. He can dance on Kalia, he can lift the Govardhan, he can dance with millions and millions of gopis at the same time. So his activities are divine, his birth is also divine. Janma karma chame divyam. Here we are going to see another divine form of Lord's birth. So it is going to be through a pot of Payasam, kheer, sweet rice, whatever you call it. So here we are seeing Lord Vishnu is already discussed with the Devatas. Devatas have already requested him, and Vishnu has assured them, yes, I'm going to come as a human form and kill the Ravana and his other relatives and friends. So now we go to verse number 12. Please continue.
He was dark like a cloud. He wore a reddish dress and had reddish eyes. His voice was as deep as a drum. He had soft shining hair like a lion, along with a beard, moustache, and long hair. He was endowed with auspicious marks and decorated with divine ornaments. He was tall as mountain peak, and in prowess was like a tiger.
So these are the descriptions of this great personality who has appeared from the sacrificial fire, and he is these are his divine marks, whatever you call it, auspicious marks, with his beard, with his color of his skin, how his hair is, how his voice is, how it be as deep as a drum. Everything has been explained here. Please continue.
He was effulgent like the sun, and he looked like the crest of blazing fire. He was holding a huge vessel of molten gold with a silver lid. It was filled with payasam, a preparation of rice and milk and sugar. Both the vessel and payasam looked as if they were created by magic. He was holding that vessel close to himself with both his hands, as if he was holding his dear wife.
He was carrying that vessel very close to him. But that vessel is also important. Yeah, the description will come further. Please read.
Looking at King Dashratha, he said, O king, know me to be one of the Prajapatis who has come here. Thereafter, with folded hands, King Dashratha said, Welcome, O Lord. What can I do for you? Then that man of Prajapatis holding the vessel again said, O king, you have obtained this vessel containing payasam in return for the various worships and sacrifices you perform to the devas. O tiger among kings, take this payasam, preparation of rice and milk and sugar, which is prepared by the devatas. It is blessed and it increases health and progeny. O king, your purpose of performing the sacrifice was to get sons. So give it to your wives who are also as worthy as you and ask them to eat it. Then from them you will get sons. Thus agreeing, the delighted king accepted that golden vessel on his head. It was filled with rice payasam prepared by the devatas and sent by the supreme god.
So here This person, this great personality, he is calling himself as one of the Prajapatis. What is the meaning of Prajapati, brother? Prajapati ka arth. Praja means people. Prajapati means Lord of the people, means one who creates beings. Daksha Prajapati, we say. Who was Daksha Prajapati? One who created more beings, thousands of beings. How, how is this earth pervaded with so many humans, of so many varieties of humans and all those beings? Prajapati is only created. So he is come and offered the pot of Payasam. There's a very beautiful description in other Ramayanas where it says that this pot was very big, huge, very huge. This person itself is as tall as a peak. So the pot he was holding was also huge. So the king and Rishi Shankar says, this pot is so huge. That time he says, the personality inside this pot is so huge, very difficult. I have put him inside this. Great difficulty I put him inside this. So he has now offered this to the king. Please continue.
King Dasharatha offered his respects to that pleasing, astonishing personality. With extreme delight, he circumambulated him. Then King Dasharatha obtained that payasam which was prepared by the Supreme Lord. He became so happy, just like a poor man becomes extremely happy after getting some wealth. Then that most brilliant and wonderful looking personality, after having completed his duty of giving the payasam, disappeared. With rays of happiness, the inner chambers of the palace were brightened up. It was like the autumn sky, lightened by the moon's rays. King Dasharatha entered the inner chambers of the palace and said to Queen Kaushalya, "Accept this payasam, which can give you a son." With a desire to beget sons, the king gave half of the payasam to his wife, Queen Kaushalya. Out of the half that was left, he gave half of it to Queen Sumitra. From the remaining portion, he gave half of it to Queen Kaikeyi. After thinking over it, he decided to give the last remaining portion again to Sumitra. Thus, the king distributed the payasam separately to all his wives.
This is a very beautiful system of distributing this Payasam. He first gave half to Kaushalya. Now here, this is a point of debate. Many people say, a king was more favorable to Kaikeyi, but he never gave her half. He gave her only 1/4. King was favorable to Kaushalya. There is a reason for it. It's said in some renderings, especially in the South Indian versions of Ramayana, that once Ravana was seeing some astrology, and the astrologer told him there is a lady called Kaushalya in Kaushaldesh. She is born. She will beget a son who will be the cause of your death. So in those days, demons were also little rule abiders. Though they were demons, they little rules they used to abide. So it is against the rule to kill a woman. Sri Hatya is one of the as bad as Go Hatya. So he thought of not killing her. So what he said, let me put her in the water. So he and with his help of his other people got hold of Kaushalya, who was young, was a young lady, and tied her and put her in a box. बड़ा संदूक उसमें डाल दिया. उसमें संदूक में डाल के he put her the water. कहते हैं सरयू नदी में डाल दिया. So this box was floating, and King Dashrath Maharaj had gone there for hunting. And there he found this box. So when he opened the box, he saw a beautiful maiden, and that time King Dashrath was not married, he was a bachelor. And that is the moment when he got, he got attracted towards Kaushalya, was so beautiful, and he got married to. So it was his first love, first crush, whatever you call it. So please remember, though Kaikeyi was much younger to Kaushalya, he had definitely had some soft corner for her. But as far as love is concerned, he never broke righteousness. उसने धर्म को कभी नहीं छोड़ा. धर्म क्या कहता है? पहले पत्नी ही, like the king's first wife is Patrani. Rest are all Rani, but she is Patrani, very fair, very dear. So the first queen is Kaushalya. So he gave her half the Payasam. Then he gave half of that, whatever was left, half he gave to Queen Sumitra. Out of half that was left, he gave half of it to Sumitra. And out of the remaining portion, he gave half of it, that is 1/4 was left, and 1/4 ka half he gave to Kaikeyi. Who was more dearer? Least dearer was Kaikeyi. And उसमें भी 1/4 का half जो था, he gave to Kaikeyi, and then remaining half he gave it to Mitra again. So one has to understand. Generally, mindsets people say no, he was very attractive. No, he was. In fact, in the Ayodhya Kand, many times it is said the king was a passionate person towards Kaikeyi, and that's why he sent Ram and Lakshmana and Sita to the forest. He exiled Ramchandraji and they went together. So this is a very important point which people generally miss out, and it has to be taken into consideration. Yes, please continue.
After receiving the Payasam from the king, all the wives considered it a great honor. They were all delighted, their minds were all enlivened. Then the excellent wives of the king, who were radiant like the sacrificial fire, and the sun, ate that excellent Payasam separately. They quickly became pregnant. This is the difference between our birth and God's incarnation. We living beings are forced to take birth, and we do not have a choice. We cannot choose our parents or the country of birth. It is all decided as per our past karmas. However, when the Lord incarnates, he can choose his parents. Also, God is not born due to the union of male and female as in ours. He simply takes birth to his desire. It may be confusing to ordinary people how from eating some payasam the Lord is born. The Bhagavad Gita 4.9 states, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, my birth and my activities are divine. One who understands this will be free from birth and death and will reach me. From this, we can understand that Lord's every activity, right from his birth, is divine. It cannot be understood by foolish people or by mental speculation. Lord Narasimha took birth from a pillar. Lord Varaha came from the nostril of Brahma. Then why can't the Lord be born from Payasam? Devotees must have 100% faith in the Shastras. Nothing is impossible for the Lord. It is because of our less intelligence we fail to understand the Supreme Court and his activities.
So this is very important that we have our traditional mindset, like the Lord has to behave like us, because we have never elevated our thought process. We have always lowered the Lord's activities and equated with ours. And that is where the problem lies. हम लोग हमेशा सोचते हैं भगवान का अपने लेवल पे लाके सोचते हैं, ना कि हम अपने आप को उठा के देखें. सब लोग होली मनाते हैं, ब्रज में हो कहीं भी हो, होली is celebrated very nicely. But tell me, is Holi a festival for our enjoyment or for the enjoyment of the Lord? It should be for the enjoyment of the Lord. But our pivoted mind, our mind which is already corrupt, forces us to enjoy those enjoyments for our souls. इसके लिए आज 90% of the places जहाँ पे होली मनाई जाती है वहां पे भगवान का कोई अस्तित्व नहीं. It is only an attraction between the opposite sex, and the boys and girls enjoy this so-called festival, calling it a spiritual activity. And still more worse than that is the beautiful statement. लोग भांग पीते हैं होली के दिन. क्यों? शिव जी का प्रसाद है. शिव जी ने पिया, शिव जी ने बहुत कुछ पिया भाई, जहर भी पिया, पियो थोड़ा सा. कल को विष पिया था ना उन्होंने, तो आप भी पी लो थोड़ा सा, लिटिल, नॉट मच, 1 चम्मच पी लो, ज्यादा ना। अरे एक पूरा 2-4 ग्लास अगर आप ठंडाई या थोड़ी से भांग पी सकते हो, 1 चम्मच जहर तो पी सकते हो। इफ यू कांट, डोंट इक्वेट योरसेल्फ। Now coming to this point, जन्म कर्म च दिव्यम एवं यो वेति त्यक्तः त्यक्ता देहम पुनर्जन्म ना एति माम एति, so Arjun. So how does one get liberated? What is Lord saying? He comes to me. Punarjanma. He doesn't take again birth. And he comes to me. He reaches me. That is, he gets liberation, gets salvation, gets Vaikuntha Loka. One who understands this. What do you have to understand? Birth and life of Lord, Janma and Karma, activities of the Lord and the birth of Lord. How do we understand this? And how, by understanding this, we become eligible for going back to God? Yes, I would like you all to put some insights. Vijay Mataji will be ready to share her views.
Like just like we have a material body, but the Krishna, the Lord, does not have a material body like us, or he is not forced to take birth. He has a transcendental body. Like we have a different soul and a different body that is separate. But in case of God, the soul and the body is the same. You have to understand everything is transcendental beyond the three modes of material nature. He is not touched by the three modes of material nature.
So by knowing that, how can you go back to God? All this data you already know. Then you should be, every one of us who knows this data should be moving in a 400 form in their house and office. This information is, drilled in every student's mind. The Lord is divine, his activities is divine, his birth is divine. You can't equate him with ourselves, and our body is different to Lord's body. First and foremost, we are not the body, we are the soul. So where is the question of our body? We are housed in a body. And then as a soul, how do we get to go back to him? Just by knowing all this. And by knowing all this, we all are knowing this, right? Is there anyone in this class who doesn't know this? Who's not aware of this? Is my question making some logical sense, Mataji?
Yes, Rama.
So, yes, who would like to enlighten the class? Damini Mataji will definitely. Apekshit. हाँ बोलो.
Prabhuji, if we are conscious enough, like if we should be conscious enough that whatever is happening around us is, we are not doing anything. It is all, everything is done by God.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Good. Something more striking and more important. Would like to add?
Prabhuji,
Sir, by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
So by chanting Maha Mantra, what will happen? How you realize?
We'll become closer to God. We'll connect to Him.
And then we can see him, then we can talk to him. You get his personal mobile number and you talk to him. Come out of this typical illusionary answers. These are totally impractical answers which may sound beautiful, but illogical.
So, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So, Prabhuji, हम knowing we have to do the service of the Lord.
Service of the Lord, okay.
So, हाँ service.
सर्विस अगर किसी बंदे ने सर्विस नहीं किया तो उसका कुछ होगा नहीं, करेक्ट.
हाँ सर्विस
And
करना
what
है
is a
मतलब
service? What do you define as service? What comes under, in your knowledge, what comes under the category of service?
जो विधि में बताया सर्विस भगवान का सेवा करना है डिवोटी का सेवा करना है गुरु का आज्ञा पालन करना है वो सब
क्या क्या गुरु का आज्ञा पालन करना और क्या करना है?
भगवान का सेवा करना है जो प्रोसेस है विधि बताते हैं हमारा जो ड्यूटी है धर्म है भगवान का सेवा करने का है
तो भगवान का सेवा कैसे करने का है? आपके हिसाब से कैसे करना है? अच्छा, सेवा करने से आप जानने लगोगे भगवान को,
तभी हमको
भगवान का
प्रभु
जन्म,
जी
ब्रह्मा का
हाँ
जन्म, और ये हुआ क्या? आपने अभी तक किया ना सेवा इतना साल से?
सो प्रभु जी देन जो नोइंग जो नॉलेज है हमको धीरे धीरे सर्विस से रियलाइज हो जाएगा
तो
कि
वही बोल रहे हैं, इतने
एक्चुअल में
साल से कई लोगों ने इतने इतने सालों से किया है तो उनको रियलाइज हुआ है, आपको हुआ है। ये दूसरे को ही है, आपको रियलाइज करने के लिए नहीं है। आप सेवा करोगे कोई और रियलाइज करेगा।
जितना सिंसियर हम कर रहे हैं उतना रियलाइजेशन हमको मिलेगा
आप सिंसियर नहीं कर रहे हो आपके हिसाब से।
नहीं ऐसे नहीं बोल रहे सिंसियर हम एटीट्यूड से भगवान का सेवा किया तो वो रियलाइजेशन जो जो इंफॉर्मेशन है हमारे अंदर
माता
रिवील
जी,
हो
लेट्स
जाएगा
नॉट बी थियोरेटिकल, आई वांट समथिंग वेरी प्रैक्टिकल। डोंट जस्ट गिव मी अ थियोरेटिकल और अ हाइपोथेटिकल आंसर। हो सकता है।
नहीं मेरे कहने का मतलब है कि नोइंग दैट इंफॉर्मेशन भगवान इतना सुप्रीम सुप्रीम पोजीशन में तो हम देख के हमको समझ के हमको भगवान का सेवा
माता जी,
करना ही
नो
चाहिए
मैकेनिकल प्रोसेस can enlighten you in from internal inside. No mechanical process. And deity service is a more of a mechanical process.
सो प्रभु जी साधना भक्ति करके हमको
Now you shift
भगवान
from, now you are shifting from devotion, from service to the Lord to sadhana bhakti now. Okay, option 2. Fine. अब ऑप्शन 2 में क्या करेंगे माता? साधना भक्ति में क्या करेंगे?
साधना भक्ति हम रूल एंड रेगुलेशंस फॉलो करके हमको देन अगेन फील हो जाएगा देयर इज वन रिलेशन विद
रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस फॉलो करना बोला तो दैट्स ह्यूमन, दैट डजंट मेक यू डिवाइन। Following 4 regulative principles only makes you a human. It is not at all making you divine. For those who have been doing that, for them it is a great achievement. If you see me on a basic, I mean, being a South Indian Brahmin, I have never ate meat, I never drank, I never took alcohol or drugs, I never did illicit sex, or I never gambled, nothing.
प्रभु जी
So
रूल्स
then
एंड
I should have,
रेगुलेशन
then before coming into this process of devotion itself, I should have been back to Vaikuntha only.
सो
Yes, please, Mataji. The guess has no end. First you guessed devotional service, I mean deity service. Then you said no, we'll come to bhakti. Yeah, just try. ये करके देखते हैं, ये करके देखते हैं. It's not Mataji. It's not a medicine. You keep on trying. Unless you don't know which medicine is going to work, shooting in the dark is going to be endless. You got to know, and the answer is in the shloka itself. Now everyone will read a shloka a couple of times. Try to find out the answer. Yes, mother.
गुरुजी आपने बोला था ना भगवान सभी कारणों के कारण है, वासुदेवम सर्वमिति।
ठीक है तो
सो प्रभु जी माइंड को हमको मेडिटेट करना चाहिए सो लास्ट क्लास में ने बताया कि वी हैव टू इन्वेस्ट आवर माइंड एंड इंटेलिजेंस इन गॉड्स लीला देन दैट टाइम हम मेडिटेट करेगा तभी हम एक्चुअल में भगवान से कनेक्टेड है रियलाइजेशन मिलेगा
ऑप्शन 3 अच्छा है माता जी, आप डॉक्टर नहीं है। You give 3 of medicines as options for the patient. पहले एक खा के देखना, ये नहीं चला तो दूसरा खा लेना, वो भी नहीं चला तीसरा खा लेना, फिर भी नहीं हुआ तो वापस आ जाना मेरे पास। Sorry माता जी, I will not agree with you. Okay. Yes, Apekshit has raised his hand very disciplinedly. Yes, mother. Yes, Apekshit, please speak.
प्रभु जी एटलीस्ट मेरे केस में तो ये लाइफ टाइम में अचीव होना पॉसिबल नहीं है क्योंकि उतना
ये कौन बोला?
यानी क्योंकि
This
उतना
is a
अटैचमेंट
wrong assertion, please. There is nothing like ये lifetime में नहीं हो सकता है, एक पल में हो सकता है. It can happen in a moment. What to talk about a lifetime? Lifetime तो बहुत बड़ी बात. What you need is only conviction. All you need is only conviction. If you get, because if you put this in your mind ना, ये lifetime में नहीं होने वाला. अगर एक बच्चे को पहले ही बोल दिया बेटा तू ये साल पास नहीं हो, तो साल भर पास ही होने वाला नहीं, तो मैं साल भर पढ़ू.
करेक्ट. थिंकिंग रॉन्ग
क्यों
डेवलप
पढ़ू? अभी अगला साल ही पास होने वाला हूँ. आई एम गोइंग टू पास नेक्स्ट ईयर. व्हाई शुड आई रीड? व्हाई शुड आई स्टडी? आई बेटर प्ले. अगला साल पढ़ लूंगा. तो ये सब पास ही नहीं होने वाला. तो ऐसे ही आप बोल रहे हो ये बर्थ में मैं निकलने वाला ही नहीं हूँ, तो फिर वही एंजॉय ना.
नहीं सॉरी.
Instead of attending the class, see some serial or a movie. It's more entertaining for you. Get this out of your thought. Yes, continue with your answer.
मीन्स भगवान के साथ अटैचमेंट डेवलप होने के लिए टाइम लगेगा, क्योंकि वो यानी डेली चैंटिंग है जो भी हम लोग डेली ये करते हैं रिचुअल या जो भी, तो उससे भगवान के साथ कनेक्शन या पर्सनल ये होने के लिए थोड़ा तो टाइम जाएगा, तो उसके लिए फिर वो सेंस में मैं बोल रहा था.
तो आप जो बोल रहे हो ठीक है, योर सेइंग मुझे टाइम लगेगा, मानो, बट ये टाइम आपके ऊपर है कितना जल्दी शॉर्ट में करना, कितना लॉन्ग में करना. When you studied your so-called computer knowledge or whatever computer education did, अगर आपके दिमाग में पहले आ जाता ये तो मेरे को जाने वाला ही नहीं दिमाग, could you have completed the course? Could Sanvi do her MSc that she has decided मेरे को समझ में आने वाला ही नहीं? Is it possible? It will take time. हाँ, लगता है 10-15 साल लगेगा मुझे पढ़ने में. तो आप 3 साल में कॉलेज पास आउट नहीं होते, 3 या 4 साल में कॉलेज पास आउट नहीं होते. It's again wrong. Yes, Praveen had raised his hand. Then quietly he lowered it down. Yes, Praveen, Prabhu, please speak.
Yeah, Prabhuji, like what I feel ki we have to give our mind to.
Acha, you are not my student, Praveen. Okay, who is this? Please introduce yourself.
This is the first time I joined.
Ajay, first time you joined. Your name is Praveen, right?
Yeah, Praveen. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Tell me.
Give our mind to Krishna to know with our bhakti. Try to observe our mind to Krishna's remembrance.
I feel this answer is quite a theoretical one rather than
it's a theoretical
which
whatever,
is like a tape recorded one. Let me complete.
No.
Which is like a stereotype which does not have a practical approach for a youngster or a young person or an old person.
Yeah, maybe. But
who is earning his bread and butter, going to office and all. Not maybe. I would like you to enlighten me in this matter. How is it possible that, because the answer lies in the shloka itself, but we are goofing around outside the shloka but not inside the shloka. That is why I am asking this question. One Mataji is saying through sadhana bhakti, then first she said no, by devotional service, by service, not devotional service. And then Prabhuji, you're saying that it can be by Navada Bhakti. Navada Bhakti, people have been doing the Shravanam part for so many years, sir. Yes, Devati Mataji, wait, let me complete this and I will Shravanam. How many years have we all spent in Shravanam to progress ahead in the 9 steps? First step से second step, third step, fourth step को जाने को और कितना time लगेगा, कितना साल लगेगा? Yes, Praveen. What is your time calculation on this matter? Yeah, please speak.
Yeah, so yeah, it depends upon like everybody has a different journey, right? So depending upon his सबके लिए अलग अलग टाइम पे रिजल्ट रहेगा, ऐसा नहीं कि सबको, बट आप जो कुछ भी करो आखिर में वो एक शुड बी कल्मिनेटिंग इनटू स्मरण।
राइट, बोलते बाद में बात करना है।
Okay. Devati
Right?
Mother, you wanted to
Remember.
speak something? You can speak.
Yeah, what I would say is after listening to everybody, I think is
I could not
theoretically
hear
we
you.
all
Please
are
repeat.
aware
Please repeat.
ऐसे करने से we will be on the right path
Huh?
theoretically, but no practical.
Huh.
Let me complete. Practically,
Huh.
the day when you have totally surrendered to him, you're not waiting. I mean, you may do the process in a very मतलब ऐसे करना है वैसे करना है वो सब करेंगे, we'll be following the due diligence process, but अंदर अगर आप surrendered नहीं है, if you think yes Krishna will take care, you should believe in that. The day you believe that Krishna will take care and you let him take care of you, that is when our bhakti will start. The
I
day
will
when think
explain
nahi
this.
I
I
have
will
to do.
explain this in a different manner, Motherji. What you're saying is quite close, but you're missing out the actual essence of it. Whatever you're saying is so-called, surrender. Earlier Prabhuji said, Navada Bhakti. Mataji said Sadhana Bhakti. So, n number of theories were propounded, and all these basically. And now the means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Sparanam. Okay, you're going stepwise. Fine, that is also great. In school, there are very strict rules and regulations. The child has to do homework. He has to come in a uniform. His diet has to be as per the school parameters, and like there are certain rules and regulations. The rules. The school means if you see school life, it is nothing but rules. And now I'm sorry to say, even I feel nowadays college, the days what we had college days was different. We had a real gala time. The minute we came to college, we felt like we are out of the rules. Could wear any shirt, any pant, and no dress code, no compulsory uniform, and live life in a different way. Bunk lectures, go to movies. That is a different. Now, what's the difference between these two types? I mean, let's see. I think you're elder to me, so coming from the same age bracket almost, you must also undergone the same experience what I had during my college and school days. We had only rules. And when it comes to coming out of the rules in college, but does your education stop? The rules are relaxed, but the education continues. What does this mean? This means very clearly the rules are to discipline you. The school rules are meant to discipline you so that in college you're already supposed to be disciplined, and in school you are made to study, you're focused to study, but in college rarely I think any parent must be telling the child, beta, pad le, please pad le. In school, yes, every parent has to prevent the son or daughter, please study, please study. So what do you understand from this? All this sadhana bhakti, your devotional service, subodh ke nahao, ye karo, wo karo, there are so many rules, ifs and buts. They are all basically meant to discipline you for a person who is not disciplined in devotional service. But later on, those disciplines are not required. Why they are not required? Because it is deemed that the person has already undergone has disciplined his mind and focused himself on something higher. Now, coming to the answer in this question, which is there in the sloka itself, it clearly mentions Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvataha. If one understands this word, understands the word tattvataha in complete understanding, then your work is done. Your ship to your aeroplane to Vaikunta is standing behind you. And why? What is the meaning tattvataha? To know Lord in Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan Swarupa in all the three Swarupa. But Mataji very nicely answered. I think Lalita Mataji answered. वासुदेवम सर्वमिति समात्मा सुदुर्लभ. जो असली ज्ञानी जो होता है वो कौन होता है? वासुदेवम सर्वम. Everywhere is Vasudeva. Everything is controlled by Vasudeva. Like this sloka itself, I have explained in the purport. I have in the translation, I have given very clear explanation. I have given very clear. Narsingadev is coming out of a pillar. A pillar don't give birth to any beings. And this personality is coming from that pillar. And he didn't know which pillar he is supposed to come out. What did Hiranyakashipu ask? Where is your Lord? And Prahlad Maharaj said, everywhere he is there. Then he asked, he is in this pillar? He said, yes, he is in the pillar. And what is the shloka in the Bhagavatam which describes this after his appearance? Why did he appear? Very clearly states, Satyam Vidhatum Nija Bhakti Bhashitam. Says Satyam, to make the words of my devotee true. What my devotee? Nija Bhakti Bhashitam. He has spoken, my devotee has spoken a word. Yes, I am in this pillar. So to prove that he is right, I have come out of that. Lord comes out of the pillar. This is what Shukdev Goswami explains very clearly. He says, to prove I was not forced to come out of this pillar. Since Prahlad had said that yes, I am in this pillar, and to make his words true, Lord says, I came out from that pillar. I am not Lord. Shukdev Goswami mentions, Lord has been more merciful that he came out of the pillar. This khambe se bahar nikle. Second, Varadev. How did Varadev come? वरावतार कैसे हुआ? ब्रह्मा जी की नासिका से आया. ब्रह्मा जी इज थिंकिंग. मनु शत्रुपान मनु को बोला, come on, धरती में विस्तार करो. After the pralay was over, when the second creation was taking place, he's saying, please create beings. Sadrupa and Manu said, okay, fine, we will do. But then they said, where is the earth? वो धरती कहाँ है? हमको अगर you want us to create beings, पहले धरती चाहिए ना beings बनाने. That time Brahma is saying, where is the dharti? Right? Where is the earth? And the earth is missing from its position. And that is how we know Hiranyaksha had taken the earth and put it in the bottom of the casual ocean. And Brahma is wondering, kya karu? Where is the earth? Forget about how to recover it. Where it is, that itself he didn't know. That time, suddenly, Lord of his own accord comes from his nostrils as a small boar. And then that boar becomes big, and so gigantic that Mount Meru can get filled in one of its ports. That big was the form of this. So what does this mean? Anyor Aniham Mahato Mahatmaniyam. This is the understanding of Lord. Lord says, Tattvataha, please understand, भगवान को हर एंगल से समझ, हर चीज में भगवान को देखना, हर जगह पे भगवान को देखना. That is Tattvataha. प्रहलाद महाराज is called भक्तराज शिरोमणि. क्यों? उन्होंने सब जगह पे भगवान को देखा. He saw Lord even in this pillar. Do we develop that quality? Just by chanting, just by doing sadhana bhakti, just by doing navda bhakti, is your mind going to get trained? Sorry to say, many of us, we wait for someone to come and train our mind. It is actually our duty to train our mind. कोई बाहर से आके आपका दिमाग आपको आके इंस्टॉलेशन करके नहीं जाना है. कोई सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है जो बाहर से कोई ऐप डाउनलोड करके आपका दिमाग में बिठाया जाए. It is something which you have to train your mind with and understand the whole thing in totality. Sometimes you have to see the Brahman Tattva, Sometimes you have to see the Paramatma Tattva, sometimes you have to see the Bhagavan Tattva. When it came to Gajendra Moksha, Lord came in Bhagavan Tattva. Actual Lord came on Garuda itself. गरुड़ पे बैठ के आ गए, तुरंत आके अपने भक्त को बचाना शुरू किया, और भक्त ने कहीं भी भगवान विष्णु का नाम नहीं लिया. द एंटायर गजेंद्र स्तोत्र और गजेंद्र श्लोका, व्हाटएवर यू कॉल इट, कहीं पे भी there was no mention of Lord Vishnu or Lord Hari. Is it those who are responsible for this, he may come. Those who is responsible for this, he may come. And Lord said, "Ha." Devatas also saw. None of the Devatas came. Why? Who is responsible for this? He should come. Devatas knew we are not responsible. Let us not go. So the one who is responsible, वो कौन responsible है? स्वयं भगवान आ गए, वो भी भाग भाग के आए. तो कहीं एक जगह पे खंबे से बाहर आते हैं, तो एक बाजू गरुड़ में बैठ के आते हैं. You have to understand, Lord is one personality. That is why, we all know God is great, but we don't know how great God is. हम सब जानते हैं भगवान महान है, but कितने महान है ये कोई नहीं. Nobody knows. And once you understand this in totality, yes, those who are doing devotion service, deity service, have they ever thought the honey which you put on the Lord, the water you put on the Lord, the sandalwood paste which you apply on the Lord, is it not the Lord's creation? Is it not because of the Lord? Is Lord not present on that also? कभी उसके बारे में सोचा? This is Vasudevam Sarvam. This is your, whatever water you are having. There was a nice joke. Once one scientist and God, दोनों के बीच में एक बड़ा विवाद हो गया. Scientist was too proud about his intelligence and smartness. So he said, he challenged God. तुम जो कर सकते मैं कर सकता. I am equal to you. Oh, very good, very nice. So he said, scientist, आप पहले कीजिए. नहीं, below my dignity, you do first. Okay. Lord said, fine. He just took some earth, water, fire, air, ether, ऐसा mix किया, घूम करके आशीर्वाद किया, और अंदर से एक इंसान बाहर आ गया. Then he said, yes sir, now it is your chance. The scientist आया, मट्टी उठाया, पानी उठाया. तो भगवान बोला रुक रुक रुक. तो क्या डर गया? मैं डरा नहीं. साइंटिस्ट आस्क्ड, डर गया? डरा नहीं. जस्ट एक्सप्लेन टू मी वन थिंग. मैं अपना सामान से कुछ किया, तुम पहले अपना सामान लेके आओ फिर कुछ करो. How many of you understood this? मैं अपना सामान, भगवान का ही, हर सब कुछ भगवान है, राइट? ये मट्टी किसने बनाया? ये पानी किसने बनाया? ये हवा किसने बनाई? भगवान ने फोन करके बोला, अरे एक 500 ट्रक मट्टी भेजना, मेरे को बॉम्बे बनाने का है. किसको फोन करके बोला रहेगा? ब्रह्मा जी के पास तो फैक्ट्री था नहीं मट्टी का. हम लोग कभी बिल्डिंग में पानी कम हो जाता तो हम लोग फोन करके बोलते ना, टैंकर पानी मंगाओ यार, पानी कम पड़ रहा है. बेचारा किसको फोन करता था भगवान? पानी चाहिए यार. एक बिल्डिंग बांधने के लिए एक बिल्डर को 1000 चीजों की मांगना पड़ती है. थोड़ा लोखंड भेज दे, थोड़ा सीमेंट भेज दे, थोड़ा ईटा भेज दो. ये किसको फोन करके बोला रहेगा भगवान? मेरे को पानी भेजो, मेरे को मट्टी भेजो, मेरे को धरती बनाने के. एक धरती के लिए, फॉरगेट अबाउट द एंटायर ब्रह्मांड. इतना बिलियंस एंड ट्रिलियंस ऑफ ब्रह्मांड ही मेक्स. कहीं पे भी उसने नहीं बोला, वो खुद बन गए. He himself has become matti. He himself has become water. Because that is why there is life in everything. You and I cannot eat mud, but you put a grain, कोई भी बीज को डाल दो आप धरती पे, और उसमें थोड़ा पानी डाल दो, वो धरती पे, उस मट्टी पे वो उगेगा. आप नहीं उगोगे मट्टी. It's a different thing. But that is life in the land. Without water, is there any life? Forget about humans. Even anywhere. Any vegetation is possible? Without air, any living beings is possible, even for plants and trees and birds and animals. Which all activities we are doing, have we ever involved Lord in it? That is why he's saying, Janma karma chame divyam, my birth and my activities. And these are also his activities. These activities are not separate. For us, what is activity? Bhagwan Kaliya pe nache. Wah, wah, wah. No doubt. भगवान इसको बकासुर को मारे, पूतना को मारे. That is not just activities. You have to understand everything which is happening, every split second, whatever is happening is the activity of the Lord. That is something which is having broader intelligence. And that too, that is why he is using the word tattvataha. That person at the time of death, he knows, oh, this Yamaraj is also none other than the Supreme Lord. This death which is happening is also because of the Supreme Lord. Everything is because of that. And one who understands this in totality, for him, liberation is guaranteed. This is Lord's promise. So Lord को पहले समझने के लिए, don't just stick to processes. Yes, processes are required. I am not denying processes are not required. But फिर सिर्फ उसी प्रोसेस के ऊपर अगर आप टिके रहोगे, आपकी बुद्धि आगे बढ़ेगी. You will have to train your mind to understand more than श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरण पार्षद. सिर्फ भगवान को स्मरण करना is not that easy. भगवान खुद कहते हैं, भाई, the Vara Puran, what is saying? Ashtapashana Sannibhum. If you are like a stone, you are lying in coma, I will remember. What in the Bhagavad Gita, what is Lord saying? Mata smritir jnanam apohanam cha. आप क्या भगवान को रिमेम्बर कर पाओगे? मता स्मृतिर ज्ञानम, मुझसे आपको याददाश्त आएगा. From me you will get remembrance, forgetfulness, and ज्ञानम, knowledge. So सब कुछ भगवान की तरफ से. So we are totally dependent. At any point we cannot say, no, we are independent of God. No, God is only in the deity. He is in the deity, but he is everywhere. He is in the air which you breathe also. He is in the water also which you breathe also. You have to change your perspective towards these things. Okay. Yes, one more verse, Mataji, and I think we're closing this chapter.
With a contented mind, seeing his wives in pregnancy, King Dasharatha became as delighted as the Supreme Lord Hari became delighted on being worshipped by Devatas, Indra, Siddhas, and sages in the heavenly world.
So, again, here a question arises. Lord became happy, as Lord Hari became happy being worshipped by Devatas. So, क्या भगवान भी लालची हैं? वो भी चाहते हैं कि उनका वर्शिप हो? Is my question sensible or not? Okay, भगवान भी लालची हैं, मेरा पूजा करते रहो, बोलो बोलो, प्रभु जी की जय, प्रभु जी की जय बोलते रहो, मेरा भी तो. कौन आदमी को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा? सबको अच्छा लगेगा, है ना? अगर आपकी अपेक्षित, योर वाइफ कीप ऑन सेइंग अपेक्षित की जय हो, तो मेरे पति की जय हो, तो अपेक्षित और खुश हो जाएगा, रोज एक गोल्डन नेकलेस लेके दे खुश. तो भगवान भी अपने जैसे हैं क्या? और अपेक्षित भी रोज बोलेगा सानिया की जय हो, सानवी की जय हो, रोज अच्छा अच्छा खाना बना के देगी, एकदम बढ़िया मालपुआ, रबड़ी, पूरी, हलवा पूरी एंड ऑल दैट, है ना? श्रीखंड पूरी सब बना के देगी. तो भगवान भी ऐसे कैटेगरी में आते हैं क्या? मस्का पॉलिश वाला कैटेगरी. यस, देवती माता जी, व्हाट डू यू लाइक टू ऐड टू दिस?
He doesn't expect, but जैसे बच्चा पिता को, if the child tries to make the father happy, फादर कैसे खुश हो जाते हैं, वैसे है. हम भगवान को खुश करेंगे तो भगवान बोले, अरे मेरे बच्चा मेरा वंदना कर रहा है. तो लाइक दैट
आप भगवान को खुश कर सकते हो.
खुश कर सकते हैं, बट वो हमारे खुश करने से वो खुश होंगे ना. ही आनंदमय.
माता जी, आप फिलोसफर हो. आई एम आस्किंग अ क्लियर क्वेश्चन.
वो नहीं,
I mean, sorry to say, Mataji, many of us, got this ये फिलोसफी भी डाल देंगे, ये फिलोसफी, दोनों कोई में से एक फिलोसफी में आई कैन गेट आउट ऑफ द आंसर. नो, sorry, but fact remains facts. This is the problem. One, if you doesn't understand the theory properly, this is the problem. भगवान खुश तो नहीं होंगे पर हमको खुश करना है. और हाउ इज इट टू नेगेटिव थिंग्स यार. अगर भगवान खुश नहीं होंगे तो फिर क्यों खुश कर.
खुश
अरे
नहीं
आप
होंगे नहीं,
सच
खुश तो
अरे
होंगे
माता जी
ही।
सुनो. जब देवताओं ने भगवान की स्तुति की, जब कृष्ण भगवान गर्भ में थे देवकी माता के, तभी देवता ने स्तुति की, इसकी भगवान की स्तुति की. कृष्ण बोल के स्तुति या हरि बोल के नहीं किया, उन्होंने भगवान करके स्तुति की. व्हाट इज द पर्पस, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ स्तुति. माता जी अगर मैं कहूँ माता जी आप बड़े अच्छे हैं, बड़े दयालु हैं, आप बड़े दानवीर हैं, माता जी बोलेंगे मैंने कभी तुमको कुछ दान दिया. बट अगर मैं सभा में बोल रहा हूँ माता जी बहुत दयालु हैं, बहुत दानवीर हैं, बहुत महान हैं, उसमें से भले आप 10% 90% नहीं, फिर भी दिस इज द वर्ल्डली वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग. Whereas if one glorifies God, means he is speaking the truth about God. अगर किसी ने कहा भगवान आपके वजह से मेरा घर चल रहा है, अगर हम किसी नेता को बोलते हैं तो ये उसकी चापलूसी. अगर ये हम भगवान के लिए कहते हैं तो ये उन सच्चाई. दिस इज द ट्रूथ. दिस इज द एक्चुअल ट्रूथ व्हाट वी आर स्पीकिंग. यस, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ गॉड वी आर लिविंग. आपके वजह से सब कुछ हो रहा है. हर दुनिया में किसी को हम कहते भी रहेंगे मेनी टाइम्स वी मे से नहीं सर आपकी कृपा से हुआ है, नौकरी मिला आपकी वजह से, ये सब हुआ. हम लोग बोलते हैं कई बार जॉब को बचाने के लिए बॉस को भी आप माई बाप हो यार, आप भी ग्रेट हो, बोल देते हैं. बट वी आर डूइंग false praise. There is nothing with God. You go and tell God, you're सबसे बड़ा चोर. भगवान बोलेंगे करेक्ट, उससे बड़ा चोर है ही नहीं. Don't just call him a chore from the perspective of Krishna stealing the makhan and butter and buttermilk and milk and all that. No, उनका नाम ही हरि है. हरि का मतलब क्या, जो आपके पाप और आपके सारे पीड़ा को हर लेते हैं, ले लेते हैं. तो हरने वाले को क्या बोलेंगे, लेके जाने वाले को क्या बोलेंगे, चोरी बोलेंगे ना. आपका पाप है भाई, आपका कमाया हुआ पाप है, बहुत मुश्किल से आपने कमाया है पाप, और उसको लेके कौन जा रहा है, भगवान लेके जा रहे हैं, मतलब वो चुरा रहे हैं. तो अगर आप भगवान को बोले भगवान आपसे बड़ा चोर नहीं, आपसे बड़ा लंपट नहीं है. हाँ, 16,108 रानियां, करोड़ों गोपियों के साथ नाचा था, बट सही. वॉट एवर यू टेल, स्पीक अबाउट द लॉर्ड, 100% perfect. Whereas whatever you speak materially is imperfect. That is why Lord gets pleased when the devatas speak about him, and whatever they speak about him is the truth. Whenever you speak the truth, Lord is always happy. Like the example Mataji gave, the child, whatever he says, the parents are happy when the child speaks the truth, but not false praise. Just you buy a chocolate for the child, and the child says, "हाँ आपके ऐसा मम्मी कोई best person है ही नहीं दुनिया में." And next week you don't buy a chocolate for the child, "Mummy, you are the worst mummy in the world. You can't buy me a chocolate." This is the difference between God and. Okay, with this I like to close today's session. Wish you all a very happy Ram Navami in advance. Mataji, our session ends here.